So if you're a fan of the channel and you know me well, one thing I have been very skeptical about and actually haven't been a big supporter of is NFTs. I know that NFT is a craze right now. I know NFTs are making lots of money. For me, the NFT, I feel like we're still in a very, very immature spot with it. I don't feel like we found a real application. Right now, it's fun in games. I mean, think about this. People talk about art, right? NFTs can help solidify certain kind of arts. You can't hang an NFT on your wall. You can't take an NFT and put it in a museum, maybe in a digital form, but it doesn't have that same level of authenticity, that tangibility that comes with real art, or something that people make with their hands. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like NFTs right now are still kind of off. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made off of NFTs, but it seems like those who really cash in on the NFT space are those who are in early. People who invest early in the platforms, people who maybe even create these things and create good narratives and good hype and sell them. Most NFTs get sold 2 or 3 times before the person that last person on the chain starts selling it for a loss to recoup their money. But there was something I did say one time. I said the time that we see NFTs, right, become like when we start seeing baseball cards, comic cards, comics even being built on NFTs, utilizing that kind of technology, we might have something more tangible, something a little more useful. As of right now, we don't have that. But there's a skateboard star, Tony Hawk, who is actually about to change that. And I don't know, many of you guys watch this may not know who Tony Hawk is. I'm a kid of the 90s, like skateboarding, rollerblades, bloody elbows, bloody knees, breaking your freaking arm on half pipes. I grew up doing stuff like that. But legendary skateboarder Tony Hawk to auction NFT of trick footage. Now he is going to utilize Ethernity chain to mint and auction the digital collectible as NFT boom accelerates. Ethernity is freaking huge right now when it comes to the NFT world. I mean, it's absolutely backed by some serious muscle. I mean, if you think about the celebrity lineup behind it, including like the Winklevoss twins, it's really huge. It does have a lot of legs to stand on. It has a promising future. Now that Tony Hawk, okay, and if you guys don't know who Tony Hawk is, I really feel bad for you. Like, you really missed out on life. But Tony Hawk coming in there and putting a trick on an NFT, this really changes things. Now I'm starting to see more usability. Now I am. And maybe next we'll see Steve-O do one of his biggest, greatest stunts and NFT it. You know what I mean? I don't know what that could be. The guy's already done everything crazy. And again, if you don't know who Steve-O is, oh my God. Like, you have to ask yourself, what is life? And if you don't know what Ethernity is, you definitely need to get caught up. Ethernity is definitely, it's really coming in there to try to game change the way we do NFTs. I mean, limited edition NFTs, and as I was saying, like a trading card concept, up and coming artists. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's very cool. Lots of legs, lots of coming soons. I know that's a criticism that I seem to hear mostly about the Eternity is so much coming soons. But the fact that it has such big name backers, the fact that you're starting to see things like Tony Hawk and big name celebrities utilize Ethernity to launch their own NFTs, that tells me that you don't have a whole lot to worry about when it comes to the coming soon aspect of Eternity. But I could be entirely wrong. I could be wrong. Investors, though, well, they seem to be very, very confident in this. Eternity has gone freaking crazy from its launch. I mean, if you go and you pull out, it's like lifetime. Like pulling it out to a 1-day chart. I mean, at the lowest point, it was less than $1. Right now, we're looking at $40 per token. So investors are very confident in this platform. Investors feel like, all right, there's something here. Now, the question you might be asking is, does this change my stance or my mind on NFTs? The answer to that is not yet. I mean, I see we're on the path of more usability, right? Of NFTs being more useful. I don't know if we're quite there yet for my mind to be completely changed. Let's see if Tony Hawk sets the trend for more stars, more athletes. Hell, I would love to see Tanner Faust. Okay, Tanner Faust is a race car driver. Do some crazy tricks or something crazy, some sort of a drift that we've never seen before in NFT, something like that. I mean, if we see the trend start, then maybe we're onto something, and maybe my mind will be changed about NFTs. But listen, there's more to talk about today as well. You want to watch this video to the very end. At the very end, I'm going to share something with you that allows you to basically be lazy as hell and make money. But in between now and that point, I have a lot of gravy to share with you guys. So make sure you smash subscribe, because every time I share a video, only things I share with you are things that I put my money in. Zero of this is freaking sponsored. I don't get paid to share this shit with you. Everything I share with you is something I invest in. Now, next project we're going to talk about is A2 DAO. Had a successful freaking launch today. I mean, hell, let's go look at the price. This bad boy is sitting at $6.31. Now, I did invest early into this bad boy. I did take out my initials. Only thing I de-risked. So everything I invested, I took out, and I'm riding the wave of this bad boy. I want to see where this bad boy goes. I'm pretty confident that we'll see a lot more growth out of this, especially since it's a DAO. It's a DAO. It's at launch. It's got some good tech. It's got some pretty good partnerships. If you go and follow them on Twitter. Now, this is the kind of project you want to make sure you follow them on Twitter, because they put out some really good announcements. One partnership they had not too long ago was with Duck DAO. Now, this is pretty substantial. This is really substantial. I know at the very beginning, I was actually skeptical of Duck DAO myself. I thought, it might be a little scammy, but it turned out that they're not. It turns out that they're not. A2 DAO's got really good tech, and A2 DAO has a team that knows what they are doing. So again, the best thing you can do for a project like this is follow them on Twitter. All the big, juicy, necessary highlights that you need to know about are always going to be posted on Twitter. This is just the beginning for this bad boy. Like I said, I only de-risked. I'm going to ride the rest. I feel confident that this one could do well. And here's the thing, though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and this thing can tank by 100% tomorrow, and I look like a total idiot. But I feel confident that I placed my money with the right project and the right team. Next one I need to talk about, let me refresh this, make sure it's current, is Stator. Now, it's been a while since I've seen a team this aggressive. And I mean, when I say aggressive, I mean like I'm in the core chats with these guys, and these guys are like aggressive in the sense that the team, the people behind this, the people that are decision makers, are aggressive in making sure that the development is happening, that the marketing is happening, that everyone is doing their job. I mean, it is super impressive. Now, I did early invest on this. The token already launched. Something else that they did. This is something everybody watching this needs to really pay attention to. They didn't do a 20%, where you usually do an early investment, you get like 20 or 30% up front. Then you have a 3-month or a 4-month cliff. Then you get something quarterly. They didn't do that. Everybody who invested early got 100% of their tokens already. 100% of their tokens already. That is confidence. That is freaking confidence. Now, when you see a project who's willing to do that, sit there and say, hey, we don't need lockups. We don't need that crap. We're confident in what we do. We know that we can deliver. And they give 100% of those and their price is still up. That speaks volumes. That means that these guys are so confident about their project that they wanted those tokens back, essentially. That's basically what happened here. So Stator is something I should have talked about sooner. I wish I would have talked about it sooner, because there's a lot of clout with this. But think about this. NFTs, okay? This is still in the NFT realm right now. You have Tony Hawk's video, okay? And you see some big trades that you need to execute. You see some DeFi opportunity, and you need some cash. Imagine being able to take that Tony Hawk NFT and getting a loan for it. You can get loans against your NFTs. Think about that. This is huge right now. This Stator is adding another layer of legitimacy, another layer of maturity to the market. Being able to take loans on your NFTs right now, giving you more options to use those NFTs. That makes me feel like, okay, this whole idea of me thinking that NFTs were just not there yet, this brings us another step closer. It really does. Again, Stator is something that you need to follow on Twitter, okay? They're really good with their updates. These guys are super aggressive. Like, they're very freaking aggressive. These guys, I can say this on my channel. If these guys fail, it will not be because of their efforts. It won't be because that their leadership is crappy, and it won't be because they're not trying to do their jobs. There's always reasons why a project can fail externally. Sometimes it's bad market timing. Sometimes the product just wasn't a good product, right? But these guys got a good product and a good team. So I'm very confident in these bad boys. And my confidence is so high, by the way. I didn't even de-risk on this one. True story. I hold 100% of the tokens I invested in this thing. They gave me 100%. I sold 0% of it because I'm confident. When a project is that confident, my confidence grows as well. Something else we need to talk about is Cellframe. Cellframe had a very successful launch. Cellframe is doing a lot of freaking growth right now. I mean, look at the price. Investors are retail investors, and you can even see some whale buys happening in this bad boys. There's so much confidence in this right now. Cellframe had a good team, has a good launch, and I really feel that Cellframe, will they deliver 100% on what they are today? Projects like this, here's what I find fascinating about projects like this. It's technology based, and what they offer is a developer's dream. And we've seen several projects that were developers' dreams that, because that's what they are, they tend to evolve to something a little bit different. Sometimes every quarter, sometimes every year. I have a feeling what you see Cellframe as today will be something a little bit different by next quarter. And by the end of this year, it could be something entirely different because of the fact they are a developer's dream. I think that Cellframe, through the course of this year, will have some pretty significant growth. At some point, it's going to get stagnant, though, because when they go in full development mode, every project like this, once they hit full development mode, they get stagnant because their priority is building, not the market, not the coin. The priority is to make sure that the working, delivered product is there so they can move on to the next, and then the marketing starts up again. So at some point, this will go stagnant, but I'm not too concerned about it. I think by the end of this year, though, it'll be something a little bit different than what you see it as today. And again, anything I talk about, you need to go on their Twitter and follow them so you can stay up to the latest updates and know what is going on. Something else I'm going to throw in there is Klon. Now, Klon is something, it's one of my honey holes. It's one of my favorites. I know they had a huge price correction because of the fact that testnet was over. They're going to version 2. So they had a vote not too long ago. Okay, they had a vote, and they're going to go from the Klon token to the Klon X. All this is going to start happening around today. Here's the roadmap right here. Go follow them on Twitter. Okay, if you follow them on Twitter, everything you need will be there. But if you can see here on the way to version 2, this is the timeline. These are the dates. These are what's going to happen. If you hold Klon tokens, you need to get them swapped to the Klon X. They're supposed to be putting out some detailed instructions here very soon so that we all know what to do and how to do it. As of right now, I don't know how. I am going to reach out to the team after I'm done recording this video and seeing if maybe I can get some exclusive instructions, maybe do a screenshot or a screen share with them of a step-by-step so you guys have instructions on how to do this, because I know a lot of my community has bought Klon, which in my opinion is a good thing. Because I'm telling you, Klon, you've not seen anything yet out of this one. Klon, when Klon X launches and they go ahead and incorporate the next levels of this, it's going to be freaking huge. Now, if you have stuck around to the end of this video, 16 minutes, 15 minutes into this right now, you're a genius. Why is that? Because I'm going to share with you guys something that is massive. This is called Yearn Lazy Ape Index. I love the name of this. Indexes is something not enough people know about or utilize. And this index right here, you can take a single asset, okay? You can zap a single asset such as USDC, okay? And this is going to convert it right here into all of these right here. This is going to give you exposure into every single one of these tokens. And this is going to be the APY of every single one of these tokens. Collectively, it's like 70%. This is freaking huge. You do nothing. These are pools right here that your whales go and individually go and play in to maximize their returns. There's zero risk here. What Power Index has done is simplified that whole process so people like you, retail, small fries, can come in there, put in $1,000 at a time, $100 at a time. I know it doesn't seem like huge returns, but it's something. It's a place to make your money grow, and there's zero risk with this. Zero risk with this, guys. This is This is a big freaking deal. I can't emphasize how important it is to start utilizing indexes like this that gives you exposure to all these big top tier pools. This is a big deal. Now, when you use Ape Index, it's going to convert your tokens into all these pools, but your address is going to receive YLA tokens as a representation. Okay, so there's more to it. But first, here's what I want. In my next video, I'm going to show you the next step with the YLA tokens to where you can earn an additional 30% APY. Okay, so there's multiple ways to print money utilizing this Yearn freaking lazy Ape Index. There's a sushi swap element to this. I can't say sushi swap like fast. I screw that up every time. But anyhow, sushi swap. Say that 10 times fast. I want to see someone record themselves doing that 10 times fast. But anyhow, it's there's another element here where you can use your YLA tokens to earn an additional 30%. But I'm not going to go there yet. First, I want you guys to use this, get familiar with it. Hit me with your questions. I know everyone has questions. I need the questions. So shoot the questions to me either here on the comment section or in my Telegram group, where the link for that is down below. And let me know any concerns or questions you have about this. But this is an easy way for you to get exposure the same way whales do without the freaking risk, guys. All right? So listen, that's all I have for today. That's all I got. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys make a shit ton of money. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow, if not Thursday. All right? Peace out.